The woman had only brought up divorce with her husband that morning, yet by the afternoon, she had already returned to their rented apartment with a group of movers. Pointing at everything inside, she coldly declared that every piece of furniture, every appliance, and every daily necessity had been bought with her own money, ordering the movers to take it all away without leaving behind even a single pair of chopsticks. Not only that, she even had the handbags, clothes, and jewelry from her husband's sister's room packed up and removed as well. The reason she had become so ruthless was because she had finally been pushed to her limit by the three sisters. Back when she first married into the family, the sisters had moved into the house one after another under the excuse of temporarily staying there. From that moment on, the woman had spent 6 entire years serving them like a nanny. Yet over time, the family began treating all of her sacrifices as if they were only natural. Desperate to escape this exhausting and thankless life, the woman decided to buy a new home and move out with her husband. Her husband had once sincerely promised her that after 6 years of hard work taking care of his entire family, she deserved a better life, and since his sisters were grown up now, it was finally time for them to live separately. But on the very day she paid the deposit for the new apartment, the sisters started discussing at the dinner table how the rooms in the new house should be divided, as if the property already belonged to them. Meanwhile, the woman who was actually paying for it felt more like an outsider. What angered her even more was that her husband suddenly changed his attitude as well, saying that since the new house was spacious, it would be nice for the whole family to live together. The moment she heard this, the woman immediately questioned him. Unexpectedly, the sisters instantly lost their tempers and even cursed at her, shouting, "Who do you think you are? We're living in our own house. What right does an outsider like you have to complain?" Her husband also defended them, saying the sisters were still young and he didn't feel comfortable letting them live alone. At that moment, the woman finally snapped. Furious, she announced on the spot that she was no longer buying the new house. Yet the sisters simply sneered at her, insisting she had no right to make decisions there because the house belonged to their brother, not her. Meanwhile, the mother-in-law deliberately twisted the situation and accused the woman of insisting on separating the family. She even sarcastically remarked that once the couple had children in the future, the woman should never expect her help. Then she pretended to leave in anger. The husband hurriedly stopped his mother and blamed the woman instead, saying everyone was only discussing things with her and that the deposit had already been paid. The woman firmly repeated herself. She said she had no problem with the mother-in-law living together with them, but aside from that, absolutely nobody else would be moving into the new house. After saying that, she turned around and walked out without looking back. Seeing this, the mother-in-law acted as though she had suffered some enormous injustice, lamenting how unfortunate she was to have such an unfilial daughter-in-law. Rather than calming things down, the sisters only continued stirring up trouble, saying their brother had spoiled his wife too much and sarcastically claiming that once the new house was ready, she had better not live there herself. After leaving the house, the woman immediately contacted the real estate agent and cancelled the purchase deposit for the apartment. At that moment, her husband finally chased after her. Yet instead of apologizing or comforting her, he accused her of being cold-hearted, saying that as the older brother and sister-in-law, taking care of his younger sisters was only natural. The woman laughed bitterly and replied, "So what I've done still isn't enough? You expect me to let your 3 sisters move into our new home and continue serving them forever? Your eldest sister is even older than I am, yet she's been lying around at home doing nothing for 3 years. Your second sister acts like a princess and refuses to work every single